For those of you at home watching this, don't ever pull your bow back without an arrow in it, because stuff like this is what's going to happen. And then you're going to show up at the shop and go, I don't know what happened. Oh, no! I'm MFJJ, and welcome to Dry Fire, Bowtech Edition.
Warning, the stunts in this movie were performed by professionals, so for your safety and the protection of those around you, do not attempt any of the stunts you're about to see.
This is what we would call a catastrophic failure.
So today we're dry firing right now a Core SR Bowtech, which I actually shot for a full season. Shot this bow extraordinarily well. It's a real heat piece. It is in comfort. I can see right now on the flip disc, at least the top one is in comfort.
There, yeah, I didn't flip them. I just moved it.
I'm gonna say this bow holds on in comfort.
You think so?
I'm gonna say it holds
so?
on. What draw are we at? 30?
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee this is a grenade.
You think first go?
Boom.
What makes you so confident the Core SR is just gonna blow up?
There's so much load and energy in this bow, I don't know how in the world it doesn't bend.
Yeah, shoot.
Like, a cam's going to bend. I don't know if it's going to explode, but a cam's going to bend.
Just because it's so hot?
It's so hot and the cams are so thin.
Yeah.
Like, if you breathe funny on that cam, you're going to bend it. So
Yeah.
we'll find out here shortly.
Well, either way, if it does blow up, just send it to my house and we'll be good.
Do me a favor and comment down below on what we should torture test to these things next. How should we hurt them? How should we create carnage? How should we make them explode? You tell me what might be more relevant to you, and maybe we'll do it.
Get my shit.
I know you don't.
I'm not scared, bro.
Dude, well, personally, I would feel incredibly horrible if I lost you your eye.
Should I stand here? Yeah, in the back. I would literally hold this thing.
Or, well, we should actually probably be in frame of that. So.
Of this one?
Yeah, we're good. So
good.
this should go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did you hit record already?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh yeah, the cam, dude. Woo.
Uno! Not even, both of them.
Dang.
Right?
Yeah. Stringing cable.
Did you see the dust fly off that
Yeah.
fucker?
Oh, dude, look at those freaking.
Okay, so my yeah, this bug. Yeah. So, like I said, on that one, like I said, one shot, no way. The cams are too thin. You can't dry fire these bows. Now, for those of you at home watching this, don't ever pull your bow back without an arrow in it, because stuff like this is what's going to happen. And then you're going to show up at the shop and go, I don't know what happened.
Oh
no!
my God.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah. I don't even think that's a poor reflection on the bow. It's
No.
just don't shoot it with no arrow.
Don't ever pull it back without an arrow in it.
Yeah.
Period. Because like this happens.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Oh my God.
Oh, welcome to our dry fire video. We're not going to be able to redo this one.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly quiet, though.
Well, sure, because the cam absorbed
went
all the energy. Look at that. This is what we would call a catastrophic failure. There's no way in hell you're drawing this bow back and firing it again. You might get it back, but if you let it go, it'll come completely apart. This is a one-shot grenade, and that's the reality of it. And that's why we emphasize and why it's so important to always put an arrow in your bow when you draw it back. Because you never know when you're going to accidentally let it go, or when you bump your release on the accident, or that sort of thing. And it would be a lot better for your bow to accidentally fire an arrow than to grenade your bow. Like, this is a $300 whoopsie, okay? So please, for the love of God, put an arrow in your bow when you draw it back and be cognizant of where you're pulling. Now, this shouldn't necessarily be a negative strike on Bowtech, because you're not supposed to dry fire your bow. But for all of you that decide you're going to accidentally dry fire your bow and walk into a store and say, oh, I don't know what happened, they know what happened. So don't lie. Okay? Because it's blatantly obvious, and you can see by the tights that Jeffy shot over here that this is blatantly obvious, and anybody that knows a bow knows what you did. So just be honest and say, hey, I screwed up and I need to pay for it. I need it fixed. But at the end of the day, the moral of the story is as simple as that. Don't dry fire your bow. Period. Here's the reality. When you push the envelope of speed, which this was the fastest bow of the year, and mind you, we are testing last year's bows, largely because we have leftovers at the end of the year, and if you're going to break one that's going to be worth less money, you might as well save yourself a couple $100, which is what I'm doing. This bow was absolutely the fastest bow built that we tested last year. What happens when that's what you choose to do? You're taking meat out of the camp. You're taking a corner from here and a corner from there to try to achieve greater velocity. And that's what they did, but unfortunately, when you dry fire it, this is what you get. There's no way around it, okay? So thank you, Bowtech, for pushing the envelope of velocity to try to make a bow that'll shoot faster. And don't get mad when you do something wrong and it breaks. That's on you. Thank you.
But we should probably, since we're already set
Do
up,
the other
let's
one.
go grab the Hoyt.
Yeah, do the other one.
Do the same
Yep.
thing with the Hoyt,
Yep.
so we can take care of that when we got our light.
idea. Sure.
Look at that.
But how in the
There
heck?
you go, have fun. It's a bomb, be careful.
But how did the strings and cables stay on?
How did that string not come out of that
That's
track?
what surprised me. Like, how
Because
did
it
they
folded
stay
it
on?
over. It's pinched in there.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
it's
right
bent
here.
here.
Yeah, the camera.
One of the times we do this, someone is going to get hurt. Like, it's just the reality. Something's going to explode at some point, and somebody's going to get hit by something.
If it happens, at least hopefully it's on tape. What were those guys called? Mythbusters?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is some Mythbusters
Oh, I
type
thought
shit.
you were talking cucks.
Oh, God. Are we talking cuck stuff?
We were talking cucks. I just do this.
Yeah.
There were a lot of comments after we made the first one of, oh, well, if you did this bow, that would never happen. So comment down below on which bow we need to test and actually blow up.